We are 2 weeks away from the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix, and if you're going to talk auto racing with anybody in this town, this is the guy to talk to, Mike Brudenell from the Detroit Free Press. It is always a great pleasure to read your stuff. I appreciate you giving us a few minutes tonight. And give me your thoughts on the return of the race, which is really entering the race, the big story, that it is back.
Yeah, Tom, I think people, it's been away for 4 years. It's back, and there's a bigger Grand Prix, there's extra races, and it's, I think it's a perfect time for it to return with the economy improving slightly. Roger Penske has done tremendous things to bring it back, and it looks really good from here on.
And one of the most exciting parts of the race and the race weekend is that it's going to dovetail off the international excitement of the Indianapolis 500. And in your mind, how does that change the landscape of what we're going to experience come Belle Isle race weekend?
Well, we're going to have an Indy 500 winner competing right, the following week at Belle Isle, and I think whoever that is, he or she, is going to bring a tremendous amount of excitement, and it's perfect timing. I mean, 1 week, from, the 500 victory, we've got Belle Isle, and we've got people racing for the Grand Prix.
Now, so far, I think the story of the Grand Prix season, of the IndyCar season, has been the dominance of Team Penske. I mean, no one else has gotten into victory lane. Ryan Briscoe has now won the Indy 500 pole position. What has been the difference, and why have they been so successful through the first couple months of the year?
Well, they've got great drivers. Will Power, an Aussie, my countryman. Ryan Briscoe, a great backup to Will. And, of course, Elio Castroneves, three-time Indy 500 champ. Penske puts tremendous effort in preparation. And with the Chevrolet engine, it's been very strong. And I think Roger, helping bring the Grand Prix back, wanted, to showcase that. And with Chevrolet title sponsor of the race, it couldn't get any better for Roger and the team.
Who's going to press Team Penske, though? Because you do want to have some competition on the series. You don't want one team to be as dominant as they've been. Yeah. Who's closest, in your mind, to breaking through? Michael
Andretti's team, Andretti Autosport. I think you're going to see James Hinchcliffe, this new kid from Canada, big hockey fan, by the way. He could win a street race, a road course race. And I think, you've got Ganassi, who will always be good, with Dario. And
who struggled, though, this year?
Well, he struggled, and I think he's coming to grips now with the equipment. He is a traditional right foot braker. This new car that they're using, the younger guys are doing this left foot braking, and Dario admitted that he was behind the 8 ball, but I think he's a smart guy, and Dario on the streets of Detroit or Belle Isle will be pretty good.
We've talked about the transition from Indy, where these guys spend almost a month getting their cars ready for that race, and a quick turnaround to a completely different style of racing. Is any one team or one driver well suited for that quick turnaround, that they'll be in a more competitive place?
I think Scott Dixon, a Ganassi guy, Scott on an oval, Scott on any racetrack, is very good at adapting quickly from 1 week to the next. So look for Scott Dixon to actually do well, I think, in the 500 and be a force at Belle Isle.
Now, aside from the Indy race, which is obviously the marquee race of the weekend, what are you looking forward to? Because there is going to be a whole bunch of activity on the track throughout the days leading up to Sunday's ultimate race.
Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy,
He'll
come
be
on.
Here.
he's in town. He's running in the Grand Am Rolex series. We've got Grand Am Rolex, we've got the Pirelli World Challenge, and Indy Lights. I mean, there's a ton of racing, and that, I think, is better than it ever has been, because there were some lulls in the program over the years, but this is going to be full-on racing every day.
It's going to be great, and we are obviously going to bring it to the best of our ability throughout the week and the days leading up to the Grand Prix. But if you want some very insightful knowledge on open wheel racing, and also if you're a boxing fan, Mike Brudenell is one of the best guys, if not the best guy, to read in the Free Press throughout the entire season, and it's going to be great coverage leading up to the race. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It was really good.
Be here.
All right, stay with us. The update continues right after this short break.